Hello everyone, welcome to Be Naked with Nadia, a channel that is here to help you becoming the best version of yourself so you can be, do, and have anything that you want because it's possible. Hi, I am Nadia Diaz, a mindset coach, and today we are going to talk about a tip on how you can change your whole world. So how can you change your life? How can right now you are in a situation that you don't want to be, or perhaps you want to be in a better situation. So how? What can I do? People tend to ask regularly, what can I do to start changing my life? And there's a lot of things that you can do to start changing your lives. There's a lot of tools that you can use. But today I want to talk about perception. The way you look at yourself, the way you look at the world, the way you look at the things that happened to yourself, right? We live in a world where we have been conditioned since we were born, right? But if you go back and remember who you were at 4, you didn't know who you were. You did not know what you wanted. You did not know anything. You were just there, like having fun, right? Nothing. And then you start growing up and you start having all these ideas and values and, I am this way, I am that way. And then when people ask you, who are you? Basically, you describe yourself by the achievements that you have. Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, I'm a student. Oh, I'm this. And not often do you actually sit down and think, who am I? All right? So if I tell you, take all the titles away, who are you? Right? You'll think, oh, what a deep question. Or you'll just think like, oh, what a silly question. What kind of question is that? Why? Because we were not used to look at things like that. We were not told to actually understand things like that. Perhaps because it's not even necessary. Perhaps because in the world that we live in, having a degree or having a piece of paper saying that you are something to the world means more than you actually knowing who you are, right? Okay. But then things happen, life happens, and we then tell ourselves that we are not lovable, or we are not worthy, or we can't do certain things because on the experience that we had, we were unable to do it, right? And then we keep talking about how we want a better world, a better humanity, but we are constantly, loving ourselves and loving other people with conditions, right? And all these conditions were also installed in us. I love you while you are doing this to me. My life is wonderful while all these wonderful things are happening. My kids are perfect while they are meeting, all the ticks in my box. My partner is amazing because he holds me, he kisses me, he loves me, he shows me off on social media. He does all the things that I believe is the right thing he should be doing. Until none of these things are happening, then my life is a mess. Then I am not loved. Then I'm unhappy. Then I'm not lovable, right? So all of these stories that I have created are conditional to everything that's happening around me. So then I'm a result of what's happening to me. Not understanding that what's happening to me should be a result of who I am. Okay? So we should be living with the understanding that everything around us is a result of who we are. However, we are constantly accepting things the other way around. And then we talk about, I want to be loved unconditionally. Yet we don't love ourselves unconditionally. We don't love other people unconditionally. We always have conditions. All right? That is not what we look for. Yet we cannot provide what we look for. Right? I know this is a very different way of thinking about things, but try and just take everything you learned until today and just try and understand that you create your life, right? And you create your life by, when things happen to you, you make a decision on how to see those things. You look at something that's happening and you decide, this is positive, this is negative. This is what I want, this is not what I want. All right? Based on your own beliefs. So my world can be different from Sarah's world, right? We can look at the same thing and we're actually going to see different things because we all have different worlds. Based on the way we look at it is your perception, is basically just your perception. My world can be amazing and I live in the same world as you. You can look at it and say, I'm lucky. I might look at it and say, I'm not lucky, I'm just grateful. Okay? So it is the way you decide to put yourself out there, is the way you decide to look at it, and the way you describe it. Okay? So we are living in a world that we decide every single day how it's going to be. Right? So today, you can just decide, my life is wonderful, I am worthy, I am amazing, and I deserve to have the best. And by just deciding that, your world can change. What is it going to be? Super, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very short one. If you are looking for one-to-ones, all the information are below. You can sign up for free on Nua Academy. On the website, we have a 21-day challenge, which is the consistency challenge, and for 21 days you'll receive on your email all the daily tasks. It's amazing. You also have the workbook and you also have a poster on, so sign up. You are able to use a code for a discounted price for a limited time, so go ahead and sign up now. So I'll see you in the same video. I'll see you in the next video, and bye.